Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanallah. Okay, guys, like we have postulated and forecasted that there'll be a global economic collapse and an engineered one at that, and that following which we'll see some sort of war coverage. The Blue Mosque will be taken out, and then that will lend itself into a global war. Which includes all the fronts that we've described in detail, whether that would be the Middle East, whether that would be between India and Pakistan, or India and China, or Russia, China and their allies, and America and Europe, NATO and their allies. It's all coming to a head. I'm certainly not trying to create an environment of panic, but being sensible in this, in the light of everything. And I guess you can only look at what we have postulated and forecasted and what's happened since. For those of you who've been following us, Subhanallah, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has guided me to what the shayateen in ins and jinn have been scheming. I have referred our beloved ulama ikram to the surahs of the Kalam of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, Surah At-Tariq and Surah An-Najm. I have maintained that the shayateen in ins and jinn are scheming around its arrival, have been scheming around its arrival, and are scheming around its exit, and are occluding it and hiding it. And this system will be the asbab through which we'll see the three great landslides spoken of by our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and that will also see the 3 days of darkness and the natural disaster spoken of during the appearance of our beloved Prince. At any rate, what you see before you is an article published today, a confusing tsunami warning alert sent to major cities. We informed you that they intend to induce an artificial tsunami in New York and envelope New York that will destroy it. And again, this is all part of the Hegelian dialectic, which is to reduce, change the borders and boundaries to the 2030 vision for America, and also instigate this war globally to bring about the universal governance that we've spoken of, and then the universal currency, which will be a regulated digital, government regulated digital currency. Sadly, we've not been able to see any of this coming, but like I said, since 2007, my visit from to Al-Quds, my Umrah from there, I've had many dreams. I've not mentioned any, but now you can see that, subhanallah, there must be some sort of substance to it. At any rate, if you read this, you'll see that if you got a tsunami warning on your mobile device Tuesday morning, don't panic. It was only a test. The tsunami warning test message was issued by the National Weather Service Tuesday morning to several major cities in the US, including Houston, Tampa, and, lo and behold, as we would have it, New York. The alert appeared as a notification that read as a tsunami warning, but did not indicate that it was a test unless it was opened, leaving people confused. There you go. Right? Subhanallah. Like we said, it's as though someone's eavesdropping on my conversations, or maybe perhaps what I'm communicating and forecasting, but that's not the case. The only thing I will tell you is exactly as I've maintained, these seem to be their plans and schemes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for whatever reason, has guided me to it. We'll see this happen, and like I said, the Blue Mosque will be bombed, and Erdogan is being used to lull and guide the Muslim Ummah into a bloodbath. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect and guide us. This is happening, and it's no coincidence, along with the recent tests for the false incoming missile from North Korea into Hawaii and Japan, and the alerts that went out then as well. Please become astute, and please make your flock muhtad. Really, we're going to be facing very troubled times. We expect a lot of cancellations for the Hajj pilgrimage this year, inshallah ta'ala. It seems very likely that our prince will arrive. We've got every reason, at least the ulama ikram have got every reason to desperately want to try and be there. This seems to be the year he will be revealed, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, especially if all of this occurs. Then I can't see fitna being at the sort of zenith as they would be during this time when all of this happens, and this is a important sign, a potent sign of his appearance, subhanallah. So if we use that as an equation, then there's no reason why he should not appear this year during pilgrimage. At any rate, subhanallah, it's all here. Please, I'm not sure how long you're going to remain spectators before you actually take this on board as a very real event that's happening, and then do what you're meant to do as your duty bound as ulama ikram, which is to protect your flocks and guide them and do their rahbari. It's if you're too concerned about your reputation, then may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, grant you ease, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive and guide all of us. Jazakallahu khairan wa ahsanul jaza for your time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.